Vincenzo, hailing from Maryland, used to be a professional rugby player, but Brian Rosario making sure the spotlight's on him. Again, to our first lock of the match, Vincenzo taking the head.
Well, Loverboy Brian Rosario, like I said, taking some time away from the Monster Factory here, but it looks like, I mean, he was in tremendous shape before, but he's looked like he's even gotten in even better shape since the last time I've saw him.
And Brian Rosario,
I don't know what to see or what I saw here.
Looking trimmed, but you're in there with a professional rugby player, turning into a professor. I don't think Vincenzo liked the moves Brian Rosario was putting on him as we get into our drop down. I think Rosario was toying with the idea. Takes him over with the hip toss. With a unorthodox arm drag, weaves around, gets him in the middle of the ring with the neck breaker. As now Vincenzo tags in all Toral, Diego Toral. Super intense. We saw him last week in tag team action, tagging with Pete Daniel. See a bit of experience in there. He had that drop down scouted. As now
here comes Julezee.
Pseudo rematch from last week. Both been on opposite teams once again. Diego with the standing switch into the waist lock, takes him down flat.
Looking for a modicum of revenge after Julezee and Ben the Bean victorious over the all-natural Diego Toral and V. Daniel.
Of course, he's got to go up against the whimsy, smooth, sultry, supremely athletic Julezee, as Julezee hits Diego with a takedown of his own.
I have to say, though, I am enjoying the hair of Julezee, but I am a bit biased.
You are a bit biased, but that doesn't matter. I'm sure it's an afro you can be proud of, Ferran.
Most certainly. I don't think I could possibly go blonde like that, though. Although there was that one time in college, but that's another story for another day, as Julezee now with the head scissor takeover.
And this is what made Julezee so popular with the Monster Factory fans last week in his tag match. This high-octane offense and that incredible denim as tags in Oldman Youngboy.
The self-professed man of nearly a dozen holds. And now looking for a double suplex.
A good old-fashioned tag team offense. It's the old man kind of getting him into a little armbar as he covered him. That's a little unorthodox, but could chalk it up to old school mentality.
Most certainly. Drops down and right into a drop kick here.
That was a textbook drop kick for Ron. Yeah, you see he's got that right arm of all natural hooked as well when he covers. Not something you see too often. I'm liking his style.
Yeah, old can be new again. Oh, now a leg trip there from
Dom Platinum.
The hardcore journalist.
I don't think the refs noticed it as all natural Diego kind of laying the fisticuffs on old man Youngboy. And now Diego slowing the match down.
Bringing a more methodical pace to the mix here. And not the place that old man Youngboy wants to be, is now a reverse knife edge in the corner.
He's got him hooked now. Suplex in the middle, rolls through.
Back up, hangs on for another here. Oh, wait. Near side cradle. 2 and not quite a 3.
Should have gone for the cover that nearly backfired on him. And Diego, old man, pretty close to his corner, but able to get up from the ground, working to a headlock. But Diego taking control back over, tags in Vincenzo verse.
And into the corner once again.
Got a assisted corner splash. Double trouble, and now here is his
fisherman suplex with the bridge, 2. Kicked out and almost rolled over top.
That move is a move that Vincenzo verse is very proud of. He spent a lot of time training it. Has not put away Old Man Youngboy just yet, but he's fighting. He's very close to his own corner right now. So close to making the tag. You see Brian Rosario reaching out his hand there.
That's where that inexperience comes in, being that close to the corner, not knowing to make the tag. And he does refer to himself as the grayest greenhorn. I think that showed a little bit there.
And now Don Platinum entering the match for the first time. He is the hardcore journalist from his own paper, the Hardcore Times. And he really is just upset people aren't buying his paper. He really just wants to sell his newspaper, and I don't blame him. The man's got to make money.
And he certainly looks like he has all the news that's fit to print on his trunks there, that's for sure.
In wrestling terms, he was trained at the Lockup Academy by a familiar face of the Monster Factory, Brutal Bob Evans, but Old Man Youngboy, once again,
able to slip away, but just for a moment, not quite enough to reach the outstretched arm of Julezee.
Man kicks off Don Platinum. Once again, not able to get to his corner before the interference.
Now a couple of stomps to the midsection while holding onto that right leg of Old Man Youngboy. Lateral press, only a 1 count though.
Yeah, Old Man's been able to, I'm gonna say, capitalize on every tiny mistake Dom's been making. Even though Dom's been solidly in control, if he lets just like that. If he puts his head in range of a kick or his arm in range of something, Old Man will take advantage. And here comes Julezee.
Julezee in now and is working on everybody here.
Lighting up like a firecracker made of denim is Julezee. He's bringing Don Platinum back into the ring. He says, you're not getting away that easily.
No, you're not going to stop the presses here as charge into the corner. 360 splash. Boot right to the face.
You know, Dom's brain might be a little rattled from that kick. Julezee with a double knees to the midsection. Now, rolling chop to the back.
That'll certainly adjust your headline as now Vincenzo Verse making the save.
What a
Ripcord
knockout
fist.
forearm.
And now Rosario bringing Vincenzo down.
All natural. Crushing his spine there with that move.
Too much celebration though, and now a release German suplex into a drop kick.
What a killer combination from Old Man Youngboy there. Here comes Don Platinum. Throwing the scoop, but Julezee not allowing him to make the cover.
It wasn't the legal, I was gonna say Julezee's the legal man anyway, so the cover would have done no good. As now Don Platinum with the cover here too, and kick out by Julezee.
Don Platinum's got to be careful to not let Julezee take flight. That's his worst case scenario in this match. Could be teeing up for the finishing blow.
Now a couple of elbows to the dome. That'll certainly adjust your headline. And now
a deeply hooked gory bomb by Julezee.
And that's going to be it.